The Last Front. Action. Director, Julian Hayat-Kirknawy. Stars, Ian Glenn as Leonard, Sasha Luss as Louise, Joe Anderson as Lawrence. While the film is set in the writer-director's Belgian homeland, it is the primarily English and Scottish cast that ultimately causes the film to fail where its contemporaries succeeded. There is an inherent disconnect between the story being told and the cast's accents, which break immersion time and time again. Belgium has a thriving film industry and a plethora of actors who have made names for themselves in the more mainstream Hollywood sphere, which makes it even more confounding that The Last Front opted to tell this innately Belgian story, with actors barely trying to mask their native accents, and at worst, employing accents that feel like a mockery of both the Dutch and German languages. The film's dialogue is similarly marred with clunky pseudo-philosophical monologues that seem better suited for inspirational quotes in a home office. Where All Quiet on the Western Front examined the poignant discord between nature's beautiful tragedies and the unnatural chaos of human warfare, The Last Front deploys long-winded exposition, set against rays of sunlight streaming through trees that do little to push the narrative forward, or leave the audience with anything to reckon with. Even Glenn bookends the film with somber soliloquies about Leonard's dead wife, which ultimately brings nothing to the central plot of the film, save for adding to the long list of lost Lenores in film. It's frustrating to see such an excellent cast squandered by an aimless script and unremarkable story. Somewhere beneath the haze of self-aggrandizing, there is a compelling human drama at the heart of The Last Front, but it skirts around all that compels. While The Last Front struggles with its stylistic choices and lack of substance, it is still an entirely watchable and almost enjoyable war drama. Ian Glenn makes for a wonderful lead, even when he's lacking his caliber of material to work with, and the cast does their best despite feeling out of place in the midst of this subject matter.
Search every building, I don't care who you have to kill to find him, you just find him!
IMDb, 5.6. Metascore, X, Rotten Tomatoes, 71. Pros. Ian Glenn delivers a memorable performance in an otherwise unmemorable war drama. It's an entirely watchable and almost enjoyable war drama. Cons. The Last Front's dialogue is clunky, often relying upon monologues and soliloquies to convince the audience of its importance. The film is miscast, which not only breaks immersion, but also undermines the fact that it is a Belgian film tackling one of the bloodiest eras in the country's recent history. The film's direction is relatively flat, relying on beautiful framing to convey emotions, rather than dynamic storytelling and performance.
Barricade yourself in if you got a gun! Father, listen to me for once!